works in the Family History Library, and Lica has worked there for many, many years, and she is the one who has cataloged and knows all of the resources for Greek research there. Thank you, Lica, so much.
Well, I must make a point here that I am not there for about 10 years. So maybe things have changed, and maybe you can find more things there on what I am telling you. So let's talk about microfilms. I have been very successful in my own research by looking at microfilms. And you may think that if you don't know the language, how can you read a Greek record? Don't get discouraged. People do German research, and they search German records that the old German writing has nothing to do with the Latin alphabet that we use in English. The Greek alphabet has many letters that are the same. All you need to do is to just learn the Greek alphabet, have a note there with the Greek alphabet, and you can see it, especially when it is typewritten. What has been microfilmed? There are two counties, Argolidos and Evias, that have been microfilmed, all three archives, like the Lica archives. The Lica archives, I need to explain, is an organization affiliated with the Greek government that collects any old record, letters, personal things, but also records that have births or other records of genealogical value. I don't want clocks. Microphones. Why did it go?
You might have had your finger on it.
Oh, the mouse. We don't have enough cats here to eat the mouse. So, so years included in the records. Mostly it is the 19th century. Some of the beginning till the middle of the 20th century. Remember that the 18th century, there was no Greek country. Greece was under Ottoman rule. So the records there, the microfilms do not include these records, but on the Ionian Islands that are on the west side of Greece, records have been microfilmed that go as far back as the 1400s. Golden books and things like that, 1500. You will have a little problem there because the priest who wrote the birth record, for instance, didn't know Greek spelling, Greek grammar, and in my book I have some copies of these records with their typed all the information, and you will see that I have there a little note that it is according to what the priest knew and not what we know. But that is not a problem. How do you get the microfilms? You either go to the Family History Library in Salt Lake that has a large number of Greek films, but if the film you're looking for is not there, you can order it. And it will be back maybe the same day in the afternoon or in a day or two. They have to bring a copy from the vault. If you are using a family history center that may be near your home in whatever part of the world you live, then you need to go online and order the film, and there you select the family history center to which you will be viewing the film. And on the handout that will be broadcast after this conference, you will see how you can do that. I have there a little note. How do you select a microfilm to view? I have put on the top the Greek microfilms, a list that I have created, because I have seen people that came to the library. I worked there for 27 years as a missionary, as a volunteer. And people will come and they will type the name of the town, but if it was not typed exactly the way it was input in the computer, they would get the answer, no records, no microfilms. And we had 500 rolls of that town. So this is why I sat down and I made a list where you need to know the county in which the town belonged. And then you go on the county, and there, when you open the list from the county, you see also what records for that town were kept on a county level or country level. Like drafting lists, they were not by town, they are listed, you find them under Greece, but people don't search under Greece in the catalog. Then, okay, I have here at the bottom of the screen the link to the site where you can order a film if you are going to view it in a center. Books. Well, I have my book listed first, not because I want to sell and make money. It is sold on cost, but it is very instructive. And it has a very extensive table of contents where you can put your finger on the page that interests you at this moment. You don't have to read a lot. Then the Greek Gazetteer is a very valuable book. The only Greek gazetteer in English that gives you counties and districts. In Greece, every county is divided in districts. We'll talk more about this on my next presentation. A book that I love, I really love. It is written in Greek, but it is so easy to understand and so easy to see, to get the information. This book is the complete geographical lexicon, Πλήρες Geographicon Lexicon της Ελλάδος. It was published by the Greek government, and it has all the old names of towns and their new names. And in Greece, many names of the towns were Turkish names. And in when the Greek nation was formed, the Greeks wanted back the old name of the town before the Turks changed it. And, or some translated the Turkish name of a village to a Greek name. Especially in the 1920s, many town names were changed. So the immigrant, and most immigrants came at the beginning of the 20th century, he knows the old town. Like the town my parents were born, and I was accidentally born there, is called, in the old times, was called Gardiki. And a cousin who emigrated to the United States, in his records, all the records that are in the United States, his birthplace is Gardiki. But the town today is called Pelasgia. And so it is very important to know the modern name of the town. Changes of names of towns still occur, but I don't know how to find that out. I love this book, and it is in the library, and I have the call number and everything on the handout. More books. Records regarding the formation and development of the municipalities and communities from 1836 to 1939, and the governmental structure of the country. This title is a translation of the Greek. The call number, I have it there. Now, watch something. The number is 949.5 space N2. So pay attention to this space that is between some digits there. It's an excellent book that shows on tables, which is easy to see, and it is printed names of towns, and it shows to which municipality they belong. Who knows what the word municipality is? Municipality is the kingdom of a mayor. I don't know, there are other terms, more professional, but municipality is the area that a mayor governs. In Greece, this is very important. Excuse me. Because this is where the civil records were kept. And the name of the municipality sometimes is the same name as the town, but sometimes it's different. Like the municipality of Gardiki, that I mentioned before, was Dimos Kremastis Larissis, completely foreign. But what happens, that municipality included Gardiki, Vathikilo, Milus, and 3 or more villages. So let's move on. Record collections at the library. Remember on my first presentation, I mentioned that people submitted to the library records of towns. That is what this part includes. Family Search Wiki, It's a marvelous tool. You go online, and it is. Okay. I want to know how much time I have. So you go online, FamilySearch.org, and select Wiki on search menu. You know, on the top there are some tabs when you get to Family Search, and one of the tabs says search. Thank you. You may want to browse by county and then check Greece, where you can find websites that are giving information about genealogical research in Greece. Isn't that a beautiful picture? That's my father with his wife and his little son and his 3 brothers and the wife of one. You cannot imagine how much, probably you know more than I do, how much information we can get from photographs. In the back of the photographs usually is some writing that give us some names or some clues, but also the expression of people can help you get to understand the relationship and what was going on at that time. Now I have plenty of time, and I want to answer questions.
Did you say you did extensive research in Elias and
And what?
Elias